Hi, my name is Chris, and in today's video, we're going to be going through a mod known as Mystical Agriculture, the mod that basically allows you to have every single resource in Minecraft to be entirely renewable based upon this new plant system that this mod will add to Minecraft. Now, going down to the start of this mod follows an entire tier structure system that gives you access to more and more different level type seeds as you go up the tiers. For example, at tier 1, you gain access to things like dirt and wood seeds that allow you to have renewable dirt and wood sources, all the way up to tier 5, which is where you gain access to things such as wither seeds and diamond seeds and many other very high value resources along those lines. Basically meaning it still takes a lot of grind work to get to the point where some of your extremely valuable resources are farmable. So of course, this just makes it so that you can't just simply go to this and not have to worry about spending too much time doing it, because you do have to do a massive amount of grind work, because the Inferium Essence is what you collect when you mine in the overworld, and once you get enough of them, you're going to be able to make your own Inferium seeds. Now, you need to collect around 9 Inferium Essence to make the next level of Essence, with as well as a gemstone in order to create the next level of Essence. But then this next level of Essence, you require a certain amount of that in order to go up to the next tier, but you also need to make a new gemstone in order to convert these over to the next tier, and so on and so forth. But the biggest thing that you have to keep in mind with this is only the base level Inferium is actually farmable via this seed system. Every other level of the actual essence itself must be crafted up from the very base level. You are unable to make any form of crops in order to farm this other style of essence. But another beautiful thing that comes off with this mod is that not only does it allow for the farmability of all the basic resources in the typical Minecraft fashion, it also has gone to the point where it also adds function and compatibility with many other mods such as Thermal Foundation, Redstone Arsenal, Immersive Engineering, Tinker's Construct, Botania, and so many more that allows you for the more automation side and the more easier gatheration of some of these resources that are normally very difficult to gain large quantities of. But another thing that is very interesting that comes with this mod is that as well as the Inferium Essence being able to be upgradable in order to make better tier seeds in order to grow higher quality resources, it also adds in things such as armors and tools based upon these essences. Tier 1 and 4 of the tools are pretty much what you expect, better than diamond and then better than each other as you go on with slightly more durability and things along those lines. But tools level 5 are unbreakable and can be upgraded with things such as trumps to make them even better and giving them abilities such as increased area effect. Armor works slightly different. Tier 1 armor is exactly what you expect, it's better than the top tier Minecraft armor. But tier 2 to 4 armor will also give you bonus abilities if you're wearing the full set. These abilities are water breathing, step assist, and no fall damage. Each tier higher comes with the previous tier's ability plus the set specific ability tier as well, but it's configurable on which one you want to use. The tier 5 armor will also give flight as its set bonus. The tier 5 armor can also be upgraded with charms for different abilities, and these abilities can also include wither resistance, speed, absorption, and so much more, basically allowing you to have a whole new level of custom ability towards your armor and tools that you will gain over time, also making it so that the grind for getting better and better level tools also ends up taking a little bit longer, means a little bit more to that side of the game before you run out of things to do for grinding up to the top level. But now that I've told you what this mod can do, let me run through the step-by-step process on how you run through this actual mod in a very layman terms, very simplified. It is a lot more than what this detail is going to be, but it's simple enough for you to know. Going through what the version would be of running through the latest version of this mod, first you're going to want to go mining for Prosperity and Inferium ore. Next you're going to want to create some seed bases for use in the creations of any seeds that you want. Seeds are crafted using an infusion altar and infusion pedestals. Placing the altar in the world will show you where to place the pedestals. You're going to want to make some Inferium seeds for another source of Inferium Essence, and you can also get more Inferium Essence per harvest from Inferium seeds by planting them on Essence Farmland. Essence Farmland is crafted by creating or crafting right clicking on vanilla farmland in the world with the essence. You can also get Inferium Essence by killing mobs. Normal resource seeds require their respective resource along with the tier essence of the seed, and to upgrade the tier of the essence you'll need an infusion crystal. Mob seeds require soul jars of their respective mob type. To collect soul jars you need to have soul jars in your inventory and kill them with the 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼, and to create tools and armor using the Inferium and Superium essences, pretty much the two different versions of it. These don't require the essence ingots though, which you can make by various different resources resources, and then of course, as I explained earlier, these tools and armors can be augmented with some augments. Yeah, brilliant. But of course there is more. There is more fun stuff as well to be had. For example, you've got Essence furnaces that cook your items faster than normal while still using your fuel at roughly the same rate as a normal furnace does. Basically the same amount of items it will cook in before the actual item burns out in the first place. Then you've also got the Ultimate Furnace, which cooks items at an insanely fast rate whilst using the fuel at the same rate as a normal furnace. Insanity fast. You've also got things such as an Essence Apple. These apples give extra buffs when eaten. These buffs can include regeneration, speed, strength, and so much more, and the buffs last for 2 minutes each, but this can also be configurable in the mod's files, and these also can be stacked. It means that you can eat multiple apples and the duration of the buffs increase accordingly. Basically meaning if you eat 2 different apples that both include speed 2 at 2 minutes, it will actually be speed 2 at 4 minutes instead, which is pretty cool. Then of course Essence Coal that burns for longer. Tier 5 Essence Coal burns 24 times longer than regular coal, aka 192 items before the coal burns out. Basically really good in a super smelter when you're smelting like hundreds of items at a time. Very beautiful and very useful. Overall on its own, this mod isn't exactly the greatest thing to have, but when you combine it with, let's say, a massive mod pack that has a lot of different stages in the Minecraft world that ends up requiring a huge amount of resources from the basic vanilla stuff, this mod can come in pretty good hand as well, just because of the sheer fact that you can easily farm a majority of basic vanilla resources, including most mob drops as well. But as I said, on its own, it's not exactly the greatest thing to play with, because by the time you get to the point where you're farming things like diamonds and mob drops, you're basically already done with what you want to do in that world, because again, it takes quite a while of grinding in order to get to the max tier of the seeds, as well as the armor and the tools and all the different bits and pieces like that. This mod is available for the Forge version of Minecraft, and versions on CurseForge are supported from 1.10 all the way to 1.16.5, the most recent Forge variant that a majority of mods use. And of course, you should expect it to see a version on version 1.17 very soon once that gets done. Either way, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button down below and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as we're still trying to get to 100,000 before the end of the year. Even though that ability is probably going to be a long away and we're probably not going to make that, it'd be appreciated if you do anyway. And until next time guys, I've been 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, and goodbye.